name's David Rintle. I head up the construction and engineering services at Clark's Legal, and we've got a panel of my colleagues together with Michelle Aga Hussain from the Building Services Research Information Association together to address some issues on risk. So if I can start by asking my partner Ruth Wilkinson, what, Ruth, do lawyers typically look at when seeking to identify risk?
Well, I suppose the starting point is always to find out from the client that we've got, whether it's the employer on a particular project, or whether it's the contractor or the subcontractor, what the project's about and what they understand the key risks on that project are. And with that as the starting point, we can then look at the wording of the standard form contract and any schedule of amendments that's either we need to review or that is needed to check whether those risks that have been identified are adequately managed within that schedule of amendments. So it depends very much on which party that you're acting for, because the risk profile will be completely different. But say, for example, I was acting for a contractor and I was reviewing a schedule of amendments being put together by the employer, I will be checking very carefully to see what risks are being pushed down onto the contractor. And I will be asking the contractor whether they are prepared to bear those risks. Can they back them off by insurance? Do they need to put a premium into their cost of the job in order to be able to cover off those risks? And do they need to think about including a cap on liability in their contract in order to minimise their exposure in the event that the worst happens and those risks arises?
And in that context, Ruth, what risks do you find that you're typically identifying when advising employers and contractors that need to be managed?
I suppose it's a tricky one, but they go back to kind of the three main objectives on any project, which is time, cost and quality, and I think all risks can be tied back to those. So I'm kind of looking quite carefully to see what the consequences are in the event there's any delay to the works, whether there's liquidated damages, what the rate of those is that a penalty, what kind of compensation events or relevant events are included in the contract. So what, in the event that there is a delay to the works, on what basis is the contractor entitled to claim time or money in relation to those? And I think they're probably the main focus that I have.
Okay, thank you. And in light of recent events that I alluded to at the start, are you seeing any increasing trends towards greater collaboration or partnering across the industry sectors?
I'm certainly seeing a lot of talk about collaboration, partnering, alliancing, the increased use of BIM. I'm not seeing at the moment anything particularly crossing my desk, because I think there's a lot of noise being made in the industry about trying to kind of deal with risk allocation in a better way, and rather than trying to shove the risk down the supply chain, trying to think more carefully about how that risk could be managed. And I think collaborative working is certainly one way that would be able to effectively manage this. But the difficulty, of course, David, is that it depends very much on buy-in, mainly from the client, but also from all the parties for which we work effectively.
Absolutely, and talking of client buy-in, we see very much that clients continue to focus on build costs and not outturn costs, and that causes problems of itself and increases the risks and the profiles unnecessarily.